struggling to fulfill her father's mission. We have been guided by forces true only to the people and the land, and they in turn have been guided and inspired by the teachings of Baba-e-Qaum Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Today, sir, President Asif Ali Zardari and Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari carry the torch of these beliefs and the promise of a better tomorrow. And it's towards this better tomorrow for the people of this land for which we continue to strive. This is why the people have elected us with an overwhelming majority for which we will remain indebted. Mr. Speaker, I am so grateful and humbled that my leadership chose to once again entrust me with the task of leading the province and realizing their vision. I will try my utmost to live up to the faith reposed in me. I am also indebted to the members of the Provincial Assembly of Sindh who have, for the third consecutive time, elected me to lead them. I pray that Almighty Allah gives me the strength and the wisdom to come up to the expectation of my leadership, my colleagues in this august house, and most importantly, the people of Sindh. I also thank Prime Minister Mian Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif, with whom we have enjoyed a conducive working relationship and whose vision of service delivery aligns with us. I am confident that the Prime Minister will continue to support us as we serve the people. Mr. Speaker, we are all completely aware that the last 5 years have been very challenging, both politically as well as on the economic front for the region in general and Sindh in particular. In early 2020, we were exposed to COVID-19 pandemic. Karachi was faced with the highest ever rainfall in the summer of 2020. The districts of Shahid Benazirabad, Sangha, Mirpur Khas, Badin, Umarkot and Tharparkar were flooded in the same year due to torrential rains. And so we are all aware that in 2022, floods of unprecedented magnitude severely affected almost two-thirds of our province, resulting in a grave human tragedy. On top of these challenges, we had a borderline hostile government for almost 4 years of our previous tenure. Despite these challenges, we were able to perform. This was due to the resilience of the people of Sindh and the resolve of the provincial government and the leadership of the Pakistan People's Party. So before I talk about budget for the next year, I would like to talk about two specific things. First of all, highlight some of the major achievements during our last tenure and especially talk about the floods of 2022 and how the government of Sindh, the leadership of Pakistan People's Party and the people of Sindh faced this great human tragedy. Mr. Speaker, I'll start with the health sector. Sindh government takes pride in having the best tertiary healthcare system in the country. Our public sector hospitals are catering to patients from all over the country without any discrimination. Sindh government started free ambulance service in 2017 under a public-private partnership named as Sindh People's Ambulance Service, which carried out its operation in Karachi, Thatta and Sijawal with a fleet of 85 ambulances till 2021. It was later transformed into Sindh Integrated Emergency and Health Services under the umbrella of the Health Department. Presently, a total fleet of 315 state-of-the-art ambulances is available with Sindh Integrated and Emergency Health Services. In remote areas of 11 districts, mobile health services were provided free of cost via 26 mobile hospitals, through which more than 2.5 million patients have been served in the last 5 years. The Jinnah Postgraduate Medical Center, the National Institute of Child Health, and the National Institute of Cardiovascular Disease combined have more than 4,000 beds today. In last year alone, 3.5 million patients benefited from the free of cost service. Total budget of these three hospitals has been enhanced to rupees 25.75 billion from rupees 1.9 billion in 2013 when these hospitals were transferred to the provincial government. Operational robotic surgical systems along with 9 CT scanners, 9 MRI scanners, 9 angiography units are functional. During financial year 2022-23, rupees 1.7 billion were provided for purchase of essential equipment for surgical complex of Jinnah Postgraduate Medical Center and for procurement of additional cyber knife with the latest model. Currently, JPMC possesses 2 cyber knives and 1 robotic-based surgical system. A state-of-the-art JPMC surgical complex was completed in 2020, which was inaugurated by Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. The Sindh Institute of Cardiovascular Disease. We've got 9 satellite centers of SICVD that have been established across Sindh with a patient load of 5 million to date. These are 5 million lives that have been catered for and many of them saved. Moreover, 29 chest pain units have been established across Sindh. Stroke intervention program along with installation of latest CT scan machines has been started at Tando Muhammad Khan and Sakhar. The Sindh Institute of Urology and Transplantation, SIUT, has a 1,200-bed comprehensive healthcare system, and 72 departments have become Pakistan's largest dialysis center, where 1,500 dialyses are carried out daily, and more than 14.5 million patients were served during the last 5 years. Rupees 47.7 billion have been provided by Sindh government to SIUT in the last 5 years. Today, SIUT houses Pakistan's largest transplant center, dedicated oncology hospital, pioneering work in robotic surgery since 2017, state-of-the-art pediatric cardiology. SIUT's further expansion includes medical center at Sakhar, dialysis center at Ladkana and Shikarpur, and new children's hospital in Karachi. Sir, the medical center at Sakhar and the dialysis center at Ladkana were both inaugurated by Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. Peer Abdul Qadir Shah Jilani Institute of Medical Sciences, Gampat, is the only healthcare institute of Pakistan providing 5 human organ transplant facilities under one roof. These are liver, kidney, bone marrow, lung, and corneal transplants. A state-of-the-art nuclear medicine department has been established at Gambat. In addition, a state-of-the-art cardiothoracic department along with robotic-based advanced cath lab has been established. Neuro-OT complex has been established. Department of orthoscopy, hip joint and shoulder joint replacement has been established. Liver transplant tower is completed. Stem cell gene therapy center has been established. Sindh Institute of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, SIPMNR, offers rehabilitation services to the people of Sindh since 2007. They serve people with disabilities. It established the Center for Autism Rehabilitation and Training Sindh, CARTS, for providing free service to autism-affected children, thus making CARTS the biggest network in South Asia for autism patients. CARTS is running 5 centers in the province, 3 in Karachi and 1 each in Hyderabad and Gambat. Furthermore, CARTS centers will be made functional at Shahid Benazirabad, Sakhar and Ladkana in the next financial year. Sindh government, in a joint venture with Parents' Voice Association Ujala, has taken initiative of building the first free residential complex on a 4,000 square yards plot in DHA, Karachi, for persons with disabilities. The required funding of rupees 200 billion for construction has already been released in the last financial year. The Sindh Institute of Child Health and Neonatology has the largest level 3 neonatal intensive care unit in Pakistan, with 77 bedded neonatal ICUs and 40 bedded pediatric ICU combined, all connected to incubators and supported by ventilators. SICHN has served over 230,000 patients since 2022. The SICHN started from Karachi and now expanded to Sakhar and Shahid Benazirabad. Intensive care units will soon be established in Ladkano Civil Hospital, Karachi, Sobraj Hospital, Karachi, and Mother and Child Hospital, Azam Basti, Karachi. A children's hospital in Mirpur Khas will also soon be functional. So I just want to talk about SICHN. Its Korangi Center has more facilities for emergency than all the private hospitals, and I'm talking about the Aga Khans and the South cities combined in one place, and it's all free of cost. Moreover, SICHN has Pakistan's first Sharia-compliant human milk bank has also been launched, setting new standards in neonatal care. Another success story of the government of Sindh is the Child Life Foundation. Sindh government has partnered with Child Life Foundation, resulting in every child in Sindh being within 30 minutes reach of emergency care 24/7 free of charge. Modern emergency rooms in 9 teaching hospitals in Karachi, Hyderabad, Shaheed Benazirabad, Ladkano and Sakkar have been established in collaboration with Child Life Foundation. Through 106 telemedicine satellite centers, all tehsils of Sindh, tehsil hospitals across Sindh are linked 24/7 under a hub and spoke system. Till date, more than 6 million children have been treated in emergency rooms of government hospitals across Sindh in partnership with Child Life Foundation. Latest research by US-based Policy Global Health acknowledges high quality of pediatric emergency rooms at Sindh government hospitals operated in collaboration with Child Life. It is highly satisfying for us that in the 28th session Conference of Parties COP28 held in Dubai last year, Child Life Foundation was among the 3 finalists from 5,000 plus applicants who had made some difference in the lives of people. We lost to, I believe it was an Italian or a Turkish firm, but we came second in more than 5,000 people who participated. Sir, I'll briefly talk about the education sector. A major problem was quality teachers. And what we've done is that we've hired or recruited more than 60,000 teachers, and they've been appointed in 700 schools, and these 700 schools have been upgraded to secondary and higher secondary schools. 700 shelterless schools have been constructed in our last tenure. Teachers' appointment on contract basis from 2008 to 19 have been regularized. 106 secondary schools with assistance of USAID and 76 girls' elementary schools with assistance of JICA have been constructed. We established 4 more public sector universities, namely Sheikh Ayaz University, Shikarpur, Begum Nusrat Bhutto University, Sakkar, Government College University, Hyderabad, and Shaheed Allah Bakhsh University at Jamshoro. Under the Benazir Bhutto Shaheed Human Resource and Research and Development Board, more than 150,000 youths have been trained. Through the Sindh Education Foundation, the government of Sindh has achieved notable success in terms of enhancing access to quality education for approximately 900,000 children through a network of 2,890 schools and centers. SEF, in partnership with Teach the World Foundation, has launched an out-of-box solution which has already established 50 micro schools where 5,000 out-of-school children have been enrolled. And I would suggest that these Teach the World Foundation schools be visited. We've already done 50. By the end of this year, we'll complete 100. These are children who are older children who've been out of school, and we take them out from the streets, bring them to our schools in areas where they've never gone to school, and the change that you see is phenomenal. Within weeks, the children who've never been to school, by use of assisted devices, start to not only read and write, but also do mathematics. And hopefully I will demonstrate this at the in my budget winding up speech, because this is one area that we have been very successful and we are proud of it. The teachers licensing program. Sindh government has launched a public-private initiative to improve the quality of education in government school. Through this initiative, a teaching license system has been introduced. This collaboration is of first type in Pakistan, whereby only B.Ed graduates are eligible to take the license test, thereby establishing teaching as a profession. Previously, teachers were inducted at government pay scale grade 14, but now grade 16 posts have been created exclusively for licensed teachers. As the Honorable Education Minister has it, we have a license for everything, but we don't have a license for teachers. And that is why this is something that only the province of Sindh has done, and inshallah ta'ala we shall see reap the fruits of this in the near future. The Works and Services Department, a Sindh Road Network Master Plan has been developed, and in the last 5 years, 5,636 kilometers of road have been constructed. In the irrigation department, in the last 5 years, 174 schemes costing rupees 79 billion were completed for lining of 3,675 miles of irrigation canals. 5,880 cusecs of water was saved due to complete lining of these canals at the rate of 1.6 cusecs per mile in the last 5 years. In the energy sector, we now have a total of 3,240 megawatts added to the national grid produced from indigenous thermal coal, which is at the moment the cheapest electricity being produced in Pakistan. All our thermal coal projects are at the very top of merit order and evacuating power for the entire country. We've constructed 12 wind power projects, 3 solar power projects, and solar hybrid green hydrogen project and wind solar hybrid project has been added to the national grid. In addition, one area that I would like to mention is our people's bus service. We, as you remember, Mr. Speaker, you had started this initiative and then your successor, the Transport Minister, took this as a challenge. And today we have a bus system, and the problem is that the demand is so high that we are not able to keep up with the demand. But inshallah ta'ala, we've kept money in this budget for new buses, and we will provide buses for these comfortable buses for people to travel comfortable and cheap. मैं उर्दू में तकरीर मौजूद है, ये कई बार हो चुका है, मेरे ख्याल है मुझे बीच में ना मैं वाइंडिंग अप में सारा उर्दू में दोबारा आपको बता दूंगा।
इस इंटरप्ट नहीं करते स्पीच में, नहीं स्पीच में इंटरप्ट ना करें प्लीज, बैठ जाएं।
Sindh boasts the best PPP framework in Pakistan, which has been recognized internationally. I would like to highlight some of the major achievements of Sindh government which are made possible via public-private partnership. Sindh has a diversified PPP project portfolio which covers education, health, roads, bridges, water, energy, transport, information technology, industrial and economic zones, and forestation. It has grown from a mere 5 billion in 2010 to more than 700 billion rupees in 2024. Currently, projects worth rupees 142 billion are under construction, while projects worth more than rupees 267 billion are under investor solicitation stage and expected to be outsourced, awarded to private partners by June 2025. Some of the significant achievements under the PPP program are the Ghotki-Kankot Bridge, which is under construction. It is a length of 12.2 kilometers, and it is going to be the longest bridge over a river in Pakistan. Even currently, we hold that record. The Jhirk Mulakatiyar Bridge is the longest bridge over a river in Pakistan, and which is only 2 kilometers or less than 2 kilometers. This is going to be 12.2 kilometers long bridge. The NED Technology Park in Pakistan is the first technology park with a cost of rupees 25 billion. This innovative collaboration with the Kuwait Investment Authority will surely enhance IT sector overreach. Malir Expressway project's first segment of 15 kilometers stretching from Qayyumabad to Qaidabad is going to be completed in 2024 at a cost of rupees 27.58 billion. Nabisar to Vajiyar project has been designed to provide water supply to independent power producers located in Thar block at a cost of rupees 69.5 billion. M9 M5 Link Road project is 22 kilometers road project. Its toll collection has commenced for the initial 7.2 kilometers. The last part, just the termination, there's a flyover to be constructed for on the M9, and inshallah that work has also been given as a deposit work, and it will start and be completed soon. Dhabeji Special Economic Zone project comprising 1,530 acres industrial zone at Dhabeji Thatta under the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. So now I would briefly like to talk about the unprecedented floods of 2022, how the valiant people of Sindh weathered these floods, the resilient people of Sindh, how they came out of these floods and came out stronger. Sir, we had hardly recovered from COVID-19 pandemic and the 2020 floods when in the year 2022 we were hit with a grave human tragedy in the shape of unprecedented floods. These calamities have tested the strength and unity of our people, but I am proud to say that Sindh has shown its true spirit in the face of adversity. The floods that struck Sindh caused massive devastation, impacting 70% of the province. over 2 million houses were damaged or completely destroyed, leaving 12 million people homeless and vulnerable. Our schools, the bedrock of our children's future, suffered immensely, with more than 50% of them being partially or fully destroyed. Over 8,400 kilometers of roads were washed away, disrupting transportation and access to basic amenities. The agricultural sector, which sustains the livelihood of many in our province, faced significant losses, with thousands of tons of ready-to-reap crops destroyed. We knew that we couldn't solve all the problems overnight, but we committed to alleviate the suffering and started the journey of rehabilitation and recovery. Our initial efforts focused on rescue and rehabilitation of the affected people, aimed at minimizing losses and prevention of flood-induced pandemics. We accordingly recalibrated our development portfolio and rechannelized recurring revenues for rehabilitation. Around 117 billion rupees were spent on these operations. Continuing the efforts, our government allocated more than rupees 900 billion on projects of reconstruction of roads, hospitals, schools, irrigation and other infrastructure through our annual development program. Here I would like to thank our Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, who reached out to the international community and friendly countries as the Foreign Minister of Pakistan and helped us get donors' funding. We would not have been able to respond effectively without his leadership and endeavors. Our approach to rehabilitation has been comprehensive and strategic, addressing key issues critical for holistic and sustainable recovery of our beloved province. I would like to highlight some of the significant initiatives that we have taken. In the works and services area, emergency flood assistance program amounting to rupees 46.3 billion with the assistance of Asian Development Bank has been approved, whereby 1,662 kilometers road network badly affected by the 2022 floods is rehabilitated. Sindh Flood Emergency Rehabilitation Project. The Sindh Flood Emergency Rehabilitation Project was approved for a duration of 3 years with World Bank as financing partner. In the fiscal year ending 23-24, following milestones have been achieved. In the infrastructure side, damaged roads, total 31 in number, are completed. 44 other roads will be completed in 19 districts by 30th of June 2024. 57 water supply drainage schemes will be completed in 5 districts by 30th of June 2024. Livelihood restoration, 90,778 beneficiaries have been facilitated through cash for work program in 14 districts. 48,000 more beneficiaries will be facilitated through cash for work program in 14 districts by 30th of June 2024. Through this program, short-term opportunities are provided to people for earning income by participating in disaster cleanup and restoration of community-level infrastructure. For institutional strengthening, 16 satellite stations have been completed. 4 district hospital facilities will be completed in 4 districts by June 30, 2024. Moreover, refurbishment of government hospital emergencies have been completed in 10 districts. The Sindh Flood Rehabilitation Project, the irrigation side, the government of Sindh took immediate repairs of 33 works, plugging, closing and strengthening 208 bridges, relief cuts and repaired pumping stations during the current financial year. This also included 32 critical works severely damaged through the works of floods of 2022, and that needed immediate rehabilitation. मैं जैसे भाई ने कहा थोड़ा सा इसको फर्दर इलैबोरेट करना चाहता हूँ. जो 2022 का फ्लड आया था स्पीकर साहब, हम सब उससे अफेक्ट हुए थे और लग रहा ये था कि ये इतना बड़ा सानिया, इतनी बड़ी ट्रेजेडी है कि शायद हमें सालों नहीं डेकेड्स लगेंगे, दसियों साल लगेंगे इससे निकलने में. लेकिन सलाम है सिंध के लोगों को जिन्होंने इतनी बड़ी एडवर्सिटी में उसी साल, मुझे अच्छी तरह याद है, अक्टूबर या नवंबर 2022 था, अक्टूबर का एंड था, मैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर मियां मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ साहब के साथ हेलीकॉप्टर पे जा रहा था और पानी देख के उन्होंने सिंध में कहा ये तो लगता है कि आप 1 साल इस पानी को नहीं निकाल सकेंगे और आप गंदम क्या कॉटन भी आपकी शायद ना हो सके. लेकिन सिंध के लोग थे, हुकूमत का रिजॉल्व था और सबसे ज़्यादा हमारी लीडरशिप आसिफ अली जरदारी साहब, जनाब बिलावल भुट्टो जरदारी साहब की कांस्टेंट एडवाइजरी थी, जिसकी वजह से ना सिर्फ वो पानी निकला, हमारा 2022-23 वाला रिकॉर्ड गंदम की फसल थी और 23-24 वाली उससे भी बड़ी गंदम की फसल हुई है। आपने देखे होंगे इस वक्त नंबर्स आए, हमारी जो टारगेट्स थे जीडीपी ग्रोथ के